Hi everyone, this is Frank Demora, and if you've been watching me at my YouTube channel, I was having problems putting a YouTube up today, so I'm hoping that this will take. But if you have found me at my YouTube channel, I invite you to go to my prophecy site where you'll be able to click to every link of the news stories that I'm about to report on, and take advantage of my free book by downloading the book at this site right here at this link. And so I've been talking about Psalm 83 war. This is the war of the bordering nations around Israel will be attacking Israel in the near future. And also the Ezekiel chapter 38 war, the war that will be led by Russia. And we see that Iran, coming from this direction, will be part of that force. So will Libya and Turkey and many of the other Islamic nations. And we're seeing in the news how all of these events the stones are being laid down for both of these wars. And here's one of the sites or the headlines that you read today leading to us or showing us that the wars are about to take place. Now this particular article talks about the Iranian nuclear scientist's ultimate goal was annihilation of Israel. Let me give you a brief synopsis about this article. You could read it for yourself at my site. Now, this was the lead guy, the lead man, the scientist. His name is Mustafa from Iran. And he was the one, the head guy, working on getting a nuclear bomb in the hands of Iran so that they could use it on Israel. And his wife just made a statement. And in that statement, she actually said that his life work, and you'll see it here, based on the comments made by the NFA by Fatah Abor Kashani, the report said her husband, Mustafa, and this is this gentleman right here, sought the annihilation of the Zionist regime wholeheartedly. In other words, and for those of you who don't know Bible prophecy or don't know the name, this is in reference to Israel. So without a doubt, even the scientist's own wife was saying that he was working with his belief of destroying Israel. Now, of course, we know that that is definitely the case because when you read Psalm 83, we'll see that in that psalm, the Lord warns about in the last days that they're going to say, let's wipe Israel off so that her name isn't mentioned anymore. So this goes right in line with the warning has found in the Bible. And of course, when you go to my site, you can click the links and you can get it. Now, the UN has almost given up on getting Iran to go along with the rest of the world as far as stop making nuclear weapons that they know, the UN knows, that they will want to use them against Israel. And so they have actually more or less given up the ghost here because it says the UN nuke expert, no way forward with Iran. And we know that what this tells us is that in the near future, either the United States, which I doubt highly, but Israel will have to do something to take out this threat. And I think that because you've been hearing in the news in the next 3 months, it's possible. I'm not going to give any dates. I never do. But I just know that neither one of these wars have been fulfilled yet. And by all the signs, we know that they're approaching faster and faster. And specifically because I know this because in Mark 13:8, the Lord told us in the last days it would happen as a woman with birth pains. So that means that the intensity, what's happening in the Middle East, is going to increase until these prophecies are fulfilled. Now, when you go also to my site, you'll be able to read an article about the prophecy about the Egyptians who will be fighting against themselves. That was appearing in chapter 19. You'll see verses 1 and 2. And the Egyptians started to fight against themselves last year in 1 month ago. And there's still turmoil within Egypt, and the turmoil in Egypt is leading to Psalm 83 war because Egypt is in the numbering of the nations that will be attacking Israel, as you can see here in item number 4. The Hagarenes are today's modern-day Egyptians. And so, please, when you go there, you can, at my site, there is a link. You'll see it says, watch the video by linking to this link. And you will see this site that will be talking about Barack Obama in alignment and lobbying with the Muslim Brotherhood. Of course, the Muslim Brotherhood is enemies of Israel, and anybody that's in alignment with the enemies of Israel, there's a curse on any nation, any person, anybody that comes against Jerusalem, tries to divide their land. We see this in Joel chapter 3, the curse we see in Genesis chapter 12. And so please click this link and you'll be able to see that the Obama administration has placed this nation, the United States, under that curse. Now, as far as Daniel 12:4, increased knowledge, the Lord said our generation would increase in knowledge. Here's a prime example of it. And not only is it a fulfillment of 12:4, or part of the fulfillment, because it shows that our generation is the only one who can able to do these things, but it also fulfills or is in alignment of showing us that Ezekiel 38 is heading towards us. Why? You'll see here, Israel's doomsday weapon revealed. And what it is a submarine. And you'll see in this article that the submarine is almost like a stealth. They're not going to know that it's coming. The submarine, they won't be able to hear it, won't be able to see it. It could sneak on, for example, the Iranian shores, unleash a nuclear weapon, and destroy the enemy that's trying to destroy them. Very interesting, but the bottom line is both of these prophecies we see only can happen during our generation, as we see the alignment of the Ezekiel war taking place, because Iran wants to destroy the Israelis. And of course Russia just today again announced, as you can see from my article, that anybody that attacks either Syria or Iran is the same thing as attacking Israel or attacking Russia. And here it is. You'll see this article when you scroll down at my site. You'll see this. I'll bring you right to the heart of the interview. It says a strike against Syria or Iran is an indirect strike against Russia. Now, if either the United States or Israel were to go in after Iran, as you can see here on this map, if they went in here, then you might see the prophecy of nation against nation from Matthew 24:7. And that is a viable scenario. But in any case, you see the very people that are numbered and named in both of those prophecies. Ezekiel chapter 38, we see that Russia will lead that war. And now you see that Russia is warning not to attack either Syria or Iran. So if, for example, Israel did go after Syria, we would see retaliation from all these nations that would fulfill this prophecy. And of course, Iran would gather together with the Russian counterpart and later date, try to swoop down on Israel and destroy Israel. So all of those things are in the making. So let's see how much time I got left. We'll just